Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're diving into something really important that you won't want to miss. If you enjoy thoughtful content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow us on whichever social media platform you're watching. Your support means everything. Now let's get into today's topic.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting into the psychology of money, how to develop a wealth mindset.
Yeah, it's a great one.
Our goal is pretty straightforward. Give you the key takeaways, the stuff you can actually use for a better handle on your finances. Quickly.
Exactly. We're steering clear of the dense charts today. This is really about, the mental side of money, how it affects us and how we can manage that better.
Okay, so let's unpack this. A huge point the book makes is that doing well with money isn't just about being smart. It's much more about how you behave.
Right. Our feelings, our emotions about money, they often just override what we intellectually know is the right move.
Yeah, that's so true.
And, what's really interesting there is how those feelings, like fear or greed, can totally derail solid plans.
Yeah.
Fear makes us miss opportunities, maybe.
Or sell at the bottom.
Right. And greed, well, that can lead to chasing bubbles or taking way too much risk. So recognizing these internal drivers is really step one.
And speaking of things we can't fully control, the book talks a lot about luck and risk. It really highlights that, massive successes often have a big slice of luck involved.
Yeah.
And big failures, not always down to just making bad decisions or being incompetent.
Yeah, that's such a crucial point. Don't just look at the extreme results,
Yeah.
the huge win or the total wipeout, and assume it was all skill or all incompetence.
Right.
You've got to factor in chance. It plays a role, maybe a bigger one than we like to admit sometimes.
Okay, now this part I found really compelling. The long-term view. The book really stresses how actual wealth, the kind that lasts, is usually built slowly, compounding.
Yes, the magic of compounding.
It's all about fighting that urge for the quick win, the overnight success.
It's like tending a garden, maybe.
Yeah.
You put in small, consistent effort, you water it, you wait
Patiently.
very patiently, and then eventually you get this, significant result. It's actually a big psychological challenge,
Yeah.
delaying that gratification.
Definitely. Then there's this other idea, quite a thought-provoker, defining enough.
Yeah, that's a big one.
The book kind of questions that relentless pursuit of more, and suggests that actually figuring out when you have enough can be, well, better for your happiness.
And what's key there, I think, is that enough isn't some universal number. It's deeply personal.
Totally.
It's tied to your feeling of security, your contentment, based on what you want out of life. The real danger is constantly moving those goalposts further away.
Always chasing.
Always chasing, yeah. Never quite getting there.
Which leads nicely into the next point about tailoring your financial goals. The book argues pretty strongly that there's no single right way to do finance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your goals need to reflect what you personally actually value, not what someone else thinks you should value.
Right. Don't get caught in that comparison trap, looking at what others have or do.
Yeah.
Your financial journey, it should align with your priorities,
Yeah.
what genuinely makes you feel satisfied and secure.
Okay, so let's recap quickly. We've touched on the huge role of emotions in money decisions.
Right, the psychology part.
Then the impact of luck and risk things, often outside our direct control.
Mm-hmm. Understanding that balance.
The sheer power of thinking long-term, letting compounding work.
Patience pays off.
The importance of defining what enough means for you.
That personal definition of success.
And finally, making sure your financial aims are actually yours, aligned with your own life and values.
Yeah, it really boils down to the fact that your relationship with money is, well, it's as much psychological as it is anything else, maybe more so.
Exactly. So maybe a final thought for everyone listening. Take a moment to think about your own emotional reactions around money. When do you feel that fear or that greed?
Good exercise.
Just understanding those personal patterns, drawing on some of these ideas from the psychology of money, that could be a really powerful step towards, a healthier financial mindset.
Well said.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Thank you for watching this video. I'm so glad you're here. If you enjoyed our thoughtful content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow us on whichever social media platform you're watching. Your support means everything. Now see you soon in our upcoming video. Stay tuned.